Hello everybody, my name is Rolak, and welcome back to Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we managed to repair Gondo's robot Scrapper, who is a feisty, little bit of annoying robot that helps us carry us things now. Managed to grab the propeller for the other windmill, and in today's episode, we, using the gust bellows, are going to be turning the windmill towards the light tower, which for some reason goes in counterclockwise, which is going to make this take even longer. And we're going to be seeing if we can make any progress on discovering more about the Ballad of the Goddess. Spoiler, we are. Because that's, how we're going to progress in the game. Point it towards like that, and it should just lock in. And there we go. So, nobody has ever, in the entire history of anybody living here, has ever accidentally spun it so that both windmills are facing the light tower. I get that if they don't know about the lyrics, they're not going to understand, but what are the chances like somebody discovers that and like just kind of, does it on a whim? And all of a sudden, oh, we now have access to this mystery that has been plaguing our community for like centuries. Also, how many years have they actually been up here? At least 30 or something. Anyway, conspiracy theories aside, let's sound the goddess's song beneath the light's radiance. Unto her chosen hero shall fall a piercing ray of guidance. Oh, that's pretty on the nose. So, like before, just follow the pulsing light and strum in tune to it. Master, there is a high probability that this beam of light will lead us to clues as to the whereabouts of the three flames. I recommend that you investigate what lies at the end of the beam of light. And investigate we shall, because that opens up a brand new areas for us to explore. Now, we could do some side quests here and there. This opens up quite a bit of side quests for us. So, actually, no, we should finish up the stuff that is actually in this new area for us to explore. Then we'll go about doing some side quests. Because thankfully, it's quite simple for a few things. Ah! Another one! What the hell? And another one. They don't appear this often. That's not how tornadoes and twisters work, Well, I don't know. I've never really seen the twister appear above a cloud line, but I don't know. Doesn't make sense for it to work like that, but what do I know? Alright, through the beam of light and into the Thunderhead. Are there any? Yes. Is that the place we need to go? I believe it is, so might as well just follow along. So, these things. Forget what these things are called. They're a bit of annoying little buggers to deal with. If you just do a dash attack into their, I think just into their bodies in general, they should be taken out in one hit. bit of annoying little buggers to handle, but they're not too much of a pain. And they will just go out of the way to attack you as well. So be careful where you're flying. There we go. Let's get away from it. Now, as to where this goddess chest is, I believe it's on the outer ring of this island here. And I'm correct. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Open this up, and we get a gold rupee. Hell yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Got ourselves a nice boost in our money. And we want to just fly over to this spot here.
Master Link, I have memories of this island. It is known as the Isle of Songs, and signs indicate that it was left here for you by the Goddess Master. However, I am unable to determine a means of entering the structure ahead. I suggest you investigate the area.
Alright, we gotta do some classic Zelda puzzling here. Rotate the center pedestal to complete the bridge that allows you to step to the Great Tower on the Isles of Songs. Okay, so if we move this thing, moving those pedestals will move the bridge parts. So what we want to do is get it so they all align up together. And doing so, we'll have to move these things around. Do we want to do it like that? Yes. So move that around. Move it like that, so those two line up. Okay, wait, no, I did this in the wrong order. Okay, so what? Wait, nope, come on. It's a little finicky on the pushing. All right, so we want to keep these two here. Want to rotate this all the way around. Now, do we want it to line up with the one there? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we want it to line up with the bottom one. Like so. So we go ahead and hit that. Side. Side. There we go. So we can line up the middle one with the rest of them. So we go ahead and push. Push. Push some more. Do it like that. There we go. Now we just have to get them all towards the center, which is not difficult to do in the slightest, because we can just do this. Obviously, when it gets to that point up there, we're going to have to move it about a little bit. Like so. There we go. Oh, that works. How did that work, actually? I was trying to slash the... whatever. There we go. Simple as that. Even if I did do it the long way around, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I don't think we ever have to interact with those ever again, because there's no real reason to anyway, so yeah. Very big area. So, see a crest, obviously. Gotta do a little Skyward Strike at it.
Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest of a Skyward Strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I guide you from my place at the edge of time. The sacred flames are 3 in number. To attain them, you must also earn relics known as the 3 sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with one of the gifts. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will find your way to the purifying sacred flames. Now I bestow onto you a melody. It will serve you as a key, opening the first trial that awaits you deep in the wilds of Faron Woods. That song is called Farore's Courage. His rousing melody will guide you.
Learned Farore's Courage. That means literally nothing, but you can't play those songs outside of cutscenes and stuff.
Master, you must overcome the trials set before you and obtain these 3 gifts to reach the sacred flames. I have committed Farore's Courage to memory. Now you can use your dowsing ability to search for the gate leading to the first trial you must face. I suggest you set out for Faron Woods as soon as you are ready.
There we go. Gain access to searching for that thing, which we don't need because I know exactly where it is, so we're not going to bother with it. And we're also just kind of not going to bother with that area in general because, yet, obviously, there are some things for us to need to do. So, since we did that, we now have opportunity to do some additional side quests here and there. So, let's go ahead and head over to a specific spot that we haven't been to just yet. And that specific spot is technically a destination where Oriel was wanting to go, but for some reason the Loftwing got injured and couldn't progress any further. Yeah, these things are just everywhere. They're freaky ass things too, like flying centipedes almost. Being a... Ah! Oh my god, what are these noises it makes also? It's like, ugh. Get out of here. Get me out of here. Get me back to clear blue skies. Okay. So where we want to go is over this way. Might notice that little island over there we kind of just grazed by a few times here and there. Now we're actually going to make use of actually exploring it because, you know, exploration is key in some certain situations. You have a single green rupee. You are not worth my time. Down we go. Okay, that works. And drop off right in front of you. There we go. Hello. What am I going to do? It's no use. It's all over. What's wrong? You see, the party wheel that I pinned to my back flew off the island and fell down somewhere below the clouds. Without my party wheel, there's just no way I can make this island a place where people can come to have fun. What can I do? It fell below the clouds, so I guess I should just give up on it. Look for it. How am I supposed to go get something that fell below the clouds? That's impossible.
Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the item that this person seeks. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed when you switch to this target.
Well, we don't really have anything tracking, so yeah. There we go.
90% chance that the item will have landed in Lanayru Desert if it fell in this vicinity. I recommend that you investigate the desert.
It would be so amazing if someone were to just find it. Just think of the smiles on children's faces. Not getting my hopes up, though. How do you live here? Do you have a Loftwing? Do you have like a little house compartment in this place? How do you commute? Like, that's the thing that I don't understand a lot of the time in this game. That gets me a little confused. How do these people... Beetle is explainable, because he has the big, like, floating shop airship. You know, like you do. But, like, people in the Lumpy Pumpkin, obviously we don't see their Loftwings. We see a bunch of Loftwings flying around in the sky, yeah, more specifically around Skyloft. But we never really indicate that these people actually have, like, Loftwings. Okay, we want to land towards the desert entrance. yes, they obviously have loft wings, but we just never see them, and it's never really evident that they actually use loft wings, so it's just a little weird seeing somebody, like, practically stranded on a single island in the middle of nowhere. And how did he make all that stuff? Like, we didn't see, like, the full extent of the island just yet, but that thing has, like, a fully rotating, like, dial system. It's got a cannon. It's got the big lights on the side. How does somebody set something up like that? Like, it's understandable if it's on the ground. Like, a lot of the attractions, like Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess, those things are understandable. But, like, how does somebody do that while they're just in the sky? It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I have identified the item that the highly unusual man on Fun Fun Island says was lost. We can call the scrap shop robot to come and retrieve it. Would you like me to call the robot?
So yeah, this thing, if you might have recalled that we actually passed by this thing while we were last in Lanayru Desert. I paid it no mind because, you know, it wasn't important just yet. This thing is down here while Dodo still has his wheel up there, I think. We didn't visit him before, but... Oh, this place seems strangely familiar. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can actually find this before you meet Dodo. No, it's after when you meet Dodo. And I think if you fly back up and go see him, he still has it, even if it's down here. I think. I can't remember. Because I don't really visit places. Here's the thing. This is the one downside of me doing Let's Plays. I don't visit places that we don't have a purpose to visit just yet. There's like sightseeing and everything, yeah. But when it comes down to it, I just don't bother with certain attractions and places up until the point where we actually need to go there. Which may, you know, be a little disappointing to some people for me to wanting to show off exploration stuff. But there's really no point in actually going to certain places if they don't serve a purpose. Yes, exploration. Find out what people are saying. Interacting with characters and stuff like that. But for a Let's Play, it really just eats up time and doesn't really provide much benefit of anything. Despite my explorative attitude. Alright. So, one downside to this is that I actually don't enjoy this minigame that we're about to be doing. So, we're going to have to enjoy that sooner or later. And by sooner, I mean right now, and then later, I mean also right now. Let's go ahead and land right next to Dodo. Pop. I love just flopping onto the surfaces.
Here's your wheel thing. If you want something else, just let me know.
Is this? Is this? It is! It is! My party wheel! Thank you so much. Now I can realize my dream of opening Fun Fun Island. Oh yeah, I'm so happy. And I'll let you be my first customer, young man. Thank you so much. It's going to be so much fun. And we got ourselves 5 more gratitude crystals. Hell yeah. We're almost halfway done with them. Alright, Dodo, let's do this stupid minigame. You joyful little man, are you everything for finding my wheel? My dream of creating my very own, very smiley Fun Fun Island has been realized for all to enjoy and laugh about and laugh at. Normally I charge 20 rupees to play, but since I owe you, I'll let you play your first game for free. Free is so much more fun than pay. Alright, let me tell you about the rules. First thing you need to know is that you'll be shot out of a cannon. You'll fly way up there. Don't cry, little boy. It's perfectly mostly safe. Your goal is to dive onto a cheery, colorful rotating board. Land on a happy little colored space, and you'll win rupees based on a color. But if you land on the gray space, I call it the loser space, then I get to reach in and take a handful of your rupees. Isn't that fun? You can risk everything to win big here at Fun Fun Island, but it's a game of luck, so don't come crying to me if you land on the loser space. Super fun fortune rings and dodo balls will appear like magic. If you can pass through one of those fortune rings, you'll increase the awesome rupee score multiplier. And the more rings you pass through, the slower the wheel will spin, making it easier to land on your target and win. Hitting one of those dodo balls will reset your multiplier and turn your smile upside down. You can't use your sailcloth while you're diving. Did you get all that? Okay. Yeah, let's do it. No, I'm fine. Thank you, Dodo. Okay. I don't like this minigame. He is kind of right in saying that it is kind of just luck-based. But there's a certain trick to it that I think Zelda Dungeon or Zelda Wiki has explained. Also, center your Joy-Con with this because it can be quite annoying to get certain positions. So you want to go through the rings, obviously. Doing so will increase the multiplier. And will also slow down the spinning thing considerably. You want to get every ring, pass through every single ring. Avoid every dodo ball. And you want to try and aim for the red and blue space. So if we can manage that, that would be amazing. No! Do you see why I dislike this? Okay, so this is what we're going to be spending the next half an hour on. The entirety of the game is not difficult. Skydiving down is not difficult. Going through the rings is not difficult. The difficult part is trying to time the landing with the stupid spinning part. So, yeah, I honestly cannot give you any advice on this other than just good luck, really. But there is a certain trick to it where you have to look at where it's positioned exactly. Maybe like, right? No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay, that's fine. That's like quite a lot of rupees, actually, so I'm not actually too mad about that. That's like 200 rupees? 200, yeah. Okay. This is actually a really good way to make money if you're not bad at it. Unfortunately, I'm pretty bad at it, so let's keep trying. Ah! Yes! There we go! Just barely! Holy shit! Oh my god. Whoop-de-dee-doo! You landed on a 50 rupee space. Your multiplier is 10, so that means you win 500 rupees. Wowza! Pass through all the fortune rings. Guess which little guy gets a special prize? Go on, yes. And from doing that torture, we got a piece of heart. Which is fantastic. Big old bag of winnings, 500 rupees. Oh, that's good. Okay. So, yeah. Land on the green space, you get like 10 rupees. 50, 200, 500 if you land on the blue and red space. I don't know what happens when you land on the brown space. I don't think anything happens. I think you just get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Okay. Oh my god, that was actually really annoying. Are we done with the episode? Yes. No? Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Because I know what we're going to be doing next time. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we are going to be heading back to the Lumpy Pumpkin. Because, finally, there's some new stuff for us to do. And maybe we'll wrap up that little side quest. See you guys next time.